Hey, welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome you all, and allow me to ask you a very simple question. First of all, very good evening. How many of you want to make this quarantine period super productive for your business? If yes, type yes, we want to make this super productive. So this session, if you want to make this a super productive, for your own business, then definitely you are at the right space. Let me acknowledge you. If you are a business owner, whether doing a small business or a medium business, whether you have a small team or a big team, even if you are less technical, if you're more technical, even if you think that this is not the productive time for your for your business, or it's not going to be productive for your business, then definitely yes, you are watching the right session. Let me acknowledge each one of you for being there. Thank you so much for coming on this live session. And definitely in this session, what you're going to learn, what is going to be the top takeaway for each one of you as a business owner or an entrepreneur today is that I'm going to share with you those 4M's. Yes, I repeat, those 4-letter M's through which you would create 2 months of extra time in one single year. And the second top takeaway is that you would get a bulletproof mindset, which you would love in this golden time of next few out of 21 days, or if it extends, God knows. So how many of you are excited for that? If you are excited for that, just type I'm excited. I'm waiting for your comments and feedbacks. So since we're going to spend some time together, let me share a little bit about my background. All those who know me or who don't know me, I'm Ankur Hoda, and I'm an entrepreneur and an author. And exactly a few years back, when I got into business, I had, a very deep down mission to have more freedom in my life. How many of you love freedom? How many of you like more freedom in life? Type, I love freedom. So I, always wanted, that every entrepreneur, must have more freedom. And that's how, I started off with my journey, and we are into manufacturing of wood polymer composite products. And that's what we've been doing for last like 7 good years now. But what's in it for you? That is something, which is very important for you to understand. And coming straightly, let me ask you a very simple question. When did you get last time the time when you actually did not got any call from your team member? There was no pending checks. There were no pending, to-do list, which was pretty long for you as a business owner. When was the last time? I think hardly we all remember. How many of you can relate to that? If you can relate to that, type I can relate to that. There was, hardly, you would have, you would never remember that time when we were absolutely free, in terms of nothing, on our brain, nothing in terms of our to-do list, which was pending. And this is actually the golden time. How many of you want to create more time, which you cannot even handle? Yes, this is the golden time which has actually come for each of you as an entrepreneur, as a business owner. If you feel it's the golden time, type golden. Good. I'm happy to see, that you all are there and you are engaging. See, because it's going to be a two-way interaction. I'm going to love, because I love your energy and the way you interact and the way you just take this. It's phenomenal, and I enjoy being there with you, coming there and helping you in, as a business owner, as an entrepreneur, because I understand your pain. What we need to do in these time. So one line, which I remember, which my mentor always says is, when you can't change the direction of the wind, I repeat, when you can't change the direction of the wind, adjust your sails. And exactly, this is the time, my friends, my business owner friends, my all entrepreneurs, that this is the time which has come to actually adjust your sails. We need to adjust, ourselves on how we have to take this entire time forward for our business. How many of you agree to that? Type I agree. Fantastic. So in this time, what you got to avoid is very, very important for you. So I'm not going to say what you're going to do, but what I'm saying right now is for your first M, that is mindset. That is something, which is very, very important. I mean, if you get a hang, if you get a hang of, of the mindset, that is something, which will actually help you. And not just a normal mindset is actually required, as a business owner to take this forward, but you need a bulletproof mindset. You need an absolutely bulletproof mindset, to actually sustain this period of quarantine. How many of you can relate to that? Yes, you gotta have a bulletproof mindset, and just stay tuned because we are going to make this bulletproof for you. Now, what you are going to avoid in these, probably next remaining 18 days, or if it extends, I don't know about it. What is very, very important for you is to avoid all the negative news around you. That is something, agar aap usko avoid kar sakte ho, that will be, very, very helpful for you to create a bulletproof mindset. Yes, because that's so important. I mean, avoid reading, to the negative WhatsApp, to listening to the negative videos, or to watching the same news again and again and again and again. I mean, that will deteriorate, it'll diminish the quality of your mindset. But in this time, if you gotta win, if you gotta sustain, and if you want to make this a golden time for yourself, trust me, the only thing which you need is the bulletproof mindset. If you want to have bulletproof mindset, type I want that. Fantastic, fantastic. Thank you so much for your lovely engagement, because you've been great, and I really want to acknowledge, to each one of you, because your engagement gives me a lot of love, a lot of support, a lot of encouragement. Thank you so much for that, And what are those 8 things, which actually, now, which you can do in this time? That is something which is very, very important for each one of you to know. And remember that very carefully. 8 things which I would share with you, they are something which is phenomenal for you as a business owner. It would create so much of productivity within this time if you go ahead with just applying probably 2, 3, 4 of those 8 techniques, whatever works with you. Pick out of that, and those 8 are: the first one is develop any skill. Any skill, during this time, if you can develop, that will be something which will be phenomenal. If you feel that you want to learn a new language, you can learn it online. If you feel you want to learn copywriting, you can learn copywriting. If you feel there is any skill, wherein you want to improve on that skill, but you've been postponing it, then this is the right time for that. Any new habit which you want to develop, it's the bestest time for you. Like I said, a couple of days back in one of my meditation, that I'm on a habit to write my 5-minute gratitude journal. And if I do that every day, then definitely, yes, it will become a part of my habit. If I do that for next, 21 days, it will definitely be my habit, which I'm going to do it forever then. Right? How many of you agree? So type I agree. Third is to strengthen the bond with your own self and with your family. This is the bestest time, to do that. And if you do that, trust me, your family will always, always love you for that. The respect which you have in the eyes of your family members, it would go phenomenally up if you would get committed to just one thing, that I want to strengthen the bond with my family. It's the bestest time. Yes. And the next thing is it's the fourth. It's the best time to be with your own self. It's very common, for all of us to, look outside, but hardly, because of so much of pressure, because of so much of the to-do list which we always have in our mind, because of which our brain always gets clogged, choked, right? This is the best time to go inside, to find out every deeper insight which is there hidden within you itself, and you can do that. You can find that. And that is very important for you to go inside within this time. And this is the golden time, because there are no phone calls, there are no emails to revert, there is no one who is disturbing you, who is bothering you. Isn't this the best time? Yes, this is the best time for that. Now, if you want to live in one life, many lives, or if you want to learn from other people's mistakes, would you agree that reading the book is the best thing which you could do in this time? Yes. If you can read one book a week, phenomenally. I mean, within 3 weeks, you can go through 3-4 books, and that is something which will empower you, as a business owner, and it'll keep your mindset absolutely bulletproof. The next thing which I would, probably suggest each one of you is that as a business owner, you must invest, on yourself, on your education. And that is very important, very, very important. I've been doing that, for years, and after learning a lot, I mean, what I learned within my school, within my college, and within my MBA, trust me, my friends, that didn't work a single part of it. I have never used that in my business. The one thing which I have learned, or from which my business has benefited, is the trainings which I have done in last 5-7 years. That has what benefited me and my business. And out of that experience I'm sharing with you, please. So one of my trainer called T. Haweka, he always says, if you think education is expensive, I repeat, if you think education is expensive, it's ignorance. Education is never expensive. So what my request to each one of you is to get and buy online courses, whatever you skill you want to get, you want to master. Whether, for example, if you want to learn any new language, you can go to Udemy, or there's so many platforms. Go there, buy some online course, and take that forward. Don't leave that. Learn that, because learning will take you forward in your journey. Then that is something which is so important. And certainly, yes, because of the morning schedules, because of the office husband, we forget to exercise. How many of you can relate to that? And if you do that, if you are one of them, then definitely I would request each one of you to not to miss exercise in this time at all. Do exercise, do meditate. That's the 7th point. And last but not the least, plan about your company's future. This is the best golden time to plan about the future of your company, of your organization. And if you're thinking that everything is stuck, everything is just clogged, everything is just on a standstill, why and how should I plan the future? So stay tuned till the end, because you will uncover everything, whatever is coming in your mind. Trust me. And if there are any questions, just type right now so that I can address, for in the last 5 minutes, I will address all your questions. If there's any question, I would welcome each one of you to type your questions now. I would write that down while I'm taking the session. And in the end, for 5 minutes, I would address all your questions. That's my promise to you. Fantastic. So now, what I told in last 5 minutes was the 8 things which will actually 3x your productivity, and just combining all of them. The first one was to develop a skill. Second was to develop a habit within this time. Third was to strengthen the family bond. Fourth was very important, is the best time to go inside. And the fifth very important point was to read a book a week. And the sixth point, which is very important, is to invest on your education, to buy any online course and do that. The seventh, which is very important, is to exercise and meditate on daily basis. And last but not the least, plan for your company's future. My friends, my business owner friends, my entrepreneur friends, I would just like to say one thing to you again. Before I go on to the second M, which is very crucial, that is something is going to be very, very important, and it is going to empower you to a next level. Trust me. Before that, I say that again, I would just like to say you one thing. One of the happiest moment is when you find the courage to let go of what you can't change. Always remember this. That would be one of the most happiest moments, when you find the courage within your own self to let go of what you can't change. Tell me one thing, can you change this situation of Corona? No. But if you just let go And if you create this bulletproof mindset, would it not help you? Tell me. Yes, it would not help you, but it would certainly make you a strong warrior. Now it's your choice. It's purely your choice to come out of it as a warrior or a warrior. There's a lot of difference, only one letter difference, O or A. So type in the comment box, do you want to come out as a warrior or a warrior? If you want to stay warrior, then stay tuned till the end, because there is going to be a lot coming for each one of you as a business owner and as an entrepreneur. There's going to be a massive value which I'm going to deliver to each one of you. Trust me, in this time, you are being presented with only two choices. With how many choices? Only two. And those are either you can evolve or you can repeat what you've been doing. This is the best golden time to evolve yourself. For what you've not learned, for what you've not realized, that what you're born for, what you're made for, this is the best time to evolve yourself in totality. For what being you are, for what person you are, for why are you here, for what's your mission. Exactly. That's very important. Now, allow me to ask you, is there any question in context of mindset? If yes, do type your question. I would address that in the end. Great. Now tell me one thing. How many of you agree that together everyone achieves more? I repeat that again. How many of you agree that together everyone achieves more? And that is the right definition of team. Together everyone achieves more. Yes. Now, when you have a bulletproof mindset, you would certainly create a massive value in your life. But have you thought about just one thing? What about your teams? Who would take care of them? That is very important, isn't it? If that is important to you, type, it's important to me. Allow me to ask you a very simple question. Have you enrolled your team for this crisis time? Have you made their mindset bulletproof? If no, trust me, I'm just giving you a very clear signal. A signal to get alarmed at this point. If you've not done that, trust me, this is the right time. It's okay that 5 days, 7 days have gone by, but there's still many days more in your hand, which you can utilize to the core if you enroll your time in this crisis. Imagine there's no one other than you who can actually enroll your team, who can actually, take the best utilization of their time, of their creativity in this time. Yes. And that is something which if you do that, the second M, which is the most important, is after your mindset is your manpower. That is what will take you to the next level. Because in this time, if you hold their hand, if you be there with them in this journey, not just financially, not just by giving them salaries on time, even despite that you don't have, probably, ample amount of excess money, I know that. Even I'm facing the same things, but other than beyond the financial thing, there's certain things which are very important. Is the moral support, for your manpower is what they are looking at. Now, if you want to take your team and if you want to utilize the golden time which you've created for yourself, what you got to realize is that you can 10x that time when you understand that there is the manpower time also along with you, which can be utilized to the core. And trust me, my friends, they will never ever forget you when you offer them this hand holding as your family. They will always appreciate that, right? So if you think that they would appreciate, type appreciate. Fantastic. And I'm just loving, being there with you all. And I'm just loving the energy, the kind of the, encouragement which you guys give to me is just truly phenomenal. This is the best time for you to encourage your team, to handhold them, to love them to the core. And if you agree to that, just get into awareness and how to take action, I am going to definitely tell you this forward. Now, what is the best thing which you can do, which probably I have done with my team right now, is that you can plan with them the goal, the strategy, and the action what you can take. I repeat it again. With your manpower, what you can do in this time is आप उनके साथ बैठ के on Zoom call you can plan with each department. Like every day, what I did is like from last 5 days, I am working with my team on Tuesday. What we did is we took one department, we chopped them, we chopped their goals, स्ट्रैटेजीज एंड एक्शन कि उनके अगले 3 महीने के क्या गोल्स हैं, क्या स्ट्रैटेजी और क्या एक्शन है. और अगर आप ये सोच रहे हैं ना कि यार अभी तो काम बंद है तो इस वक्त में क्या गोल, क्या स्ट्रैटेजी, क्या एक्शन, नो, that's where you need to have a bulletproof mindset. There are so many things. There are 100, not 100, but I would say 1,000 things which are there, on the list, which I have and which you would also have. Now, allow me to ask you very simple questions. Do you have process flows for every process in your company? If no, isn't this the best time to create? Is every KRA, I mean, if we talk about just HR department, I mean, are they all KRAs, KPIs, the key responsibility areas and the key performance, indicators, are they completely drawn for every employee, in HR department? Is there a culture manual? Is there an HR manual? There are so many things, which probably you've been thinking, but your team did not have time, or they did not have the time to unleash the creativity within them. Give them this chance. Give them this chance to unleash the creativity within them. And trust me, they will always embrace this chance for making them creative, because no one other than you who's watching, who will take action, I'm sure, because you are a warrior and you will take action. No other than you guys will take action. I know that. And if you take action, certainly your team members will have a bulletproof mindset and they would love you for the value you will add to their life. जस्ट सोच के देखो, आपने एक बार अगर अपनी टीम को उनके सारे काम अलाइन कर दिए और उनकी गोल, स्ट्रेटजी और एक्शंस बनाने में उनकी हेल्प कर दी और उनको चलाना सिखा दिया, हाउ वुड देयर लाइफ बी एंड हाउ वुड योर लाइफ बी? नो, एक बार अगर आपने उनको चलाना सिखा दिया ना वैसे गोल, स्ट्रेटजी और एक्शन के साथ, they would love you always for that. And trust me, then this would become their habit. ये उनकी एक हैबिट बन जाएगी. They would always work not being action oriented, but they would work being goal oriented. बहुत फर्क है सर दोनों में. All the team members, even in my organization, they work, they think that they're working, 10 on 10, and they are working 10 on 10. It's not they think, or they work because to impress me. But the one thing which I have understood is that there is a hell lot of difference कि जब वो गोल ओरिएंटेड होके काम करते हैं और जब वो एक्शन ओरिएंटेड होके काम करते हैं. सो जस्ट टू गिव यू वेरी स्मॉल एग्जांपल, मेरी कल अपने फाइनेंस टीम के साथ एक मीटिंग चल रही थी जूम पे, एंड दे सेड दैट दे हैव टू इम्प्लीमेंट ऑल द बार कोड्स फॉर व्हिच नीड्स टू बी इंटीग्रेटेड, जो हर एक प्रोडक्ट के ऊपर पेस्ट होंगे. हमारा जो प्रोडक्ट प्रोड्यूस होगा उसके ऊपर इट वुड गेट पेस्टेड. सो आई आस्क्ड देम, what would it give to the customer, or how would it add value? And that is where they were answerless. And that is what I want to tell you, that when we plan a lot of actions but we do not have a concrete goal in our mind with what goal to achieve. Now imagine that with one action of setting up a barcode, if they can achieve the cost control, the batch control, and the third, if they can control the consistency and the quality, अगर ये 3 चीजें कंट्रोल हो जाती हैं तो डेफिनेटली यस, आवर प्रॉफिट्स विल इंप्रूव, और नॉट? यस, दे वुड. सो दिस इज द बेस्ट टाइम जहां आप अपनी टीम को जूम के ऊपर लाके, वीडियो कॉल्स पे लाके आप उनको एंगेज कर सकते हो. आप उनकी क्रिएटिविटी को अनलीश कर सकते हो. और डायरेक्टली मैं आपको यहां पर एक हैक और जरूर देना चाहूंगा. द गेम इज ऑलवेज अबाउट यू, नॉट अबाउट मी. Always think first about them, not about you. अगर आपको उनके साथ कुछ भी डिस्कस करना है, ऑलवेज स्टार्ट, उनके पर्सनल गोल क्या है, Because if you will start with professional goal, they will feel as if my boss has called me for a purpose, and they will not feel good. So the best thing what I would recommend is always acknowledge them. And when you acknowledge them, after acknowledging them, what you got to do is you got to ask them personal goals. What are your personal goals? Show them that you are really concerned, and it's not just about showing off, but it's about being authentically concerned about them and their family. How many of you agree to that? That's so important. If you feel it's important, type important. Thank you so much for all, staying for this half an hour. I know you all had some family commitments, some time constraints, but you're still making it up. This shows that you are a real warrior and you completely action driven, and you are concerned to have a bulletproof mindset for yourself and for your manpower. Congratulations once again for spending, for the 50%, on this session. I really want to congratulate you and acknowledge each one of you for doing that. This is something which will get a transformation in you, in your team, within this quarantine period as well. Now, the third M, which is very close to my heart, is marketing. Friends, one of my mentor, he always says, marketing done right eliminates the need for sales. सिर्फ एक ही बात बोलूंगा आप लोगों को, अगर आपको सेल्स पर ज्यादा फोकस नहीं करना है ना, तो अपनी मार्केटिंग को स्ट्रॉन्ग कर लीजिए. एक बार अगर आपने अपने मार्केटिंग के एंगल को स्ट्रॉन्ग कर लिया ना, whether it's it's any product, whether it's your personal brand, whether it's your any manufacturing plant, or whether it's trading, retailing, anything it may be, if you can actually do strong marketing, you would never need to focus much on sales. That is the golden nugget which he gave to us, and I really acknowledge this fact that marketing is one M which is very, very, very important for you, and it's the lifeline of your business. If you think it's a lifeline of your business, type lifeline. Fantastic. So now, do you feel like this golden time you can actually utilize it for doing the marketing in the right way? If yes, this is the best time in terms of doing the marketing. You can call your every customer, take their feedback within this time, isn't it? One of my friend, who's there also online right now, his name is Rakesh. He called me 3 days back and he told that, Ankur, every day, almost I'm having like 15 to 17 Zoom calls of 30 minutes. And every day I'm taking feedback of my every client, and they are so happy. They are giving me references. And I just love this conversation. Thank you so much, Rakesh bhai, for sharing that information. And I love that information. And that piece is so important, I think, for my audience to know that this is the right time to, to pat the back of your, of your partners who are also there, who've been there in your thicks and things, to pat their back. This is the best time. But yes, other than this, there is something, which is a little above than this is, which is very important, is कि मार्केटिंग के अंदर बहुत सारे एलिमेंट्स हैं. वेदर इट्स योर कस्टमर जर्नी, कि आपका एक कस्टमर जब आता है तो उसको क्या एक्सपीरियंस होता है स्टार्ट में. जब एक कस्टमर आपके यहाँ पे एक फाउंडेशन पे आता है तो क्या उसका एक फाउंडेशन उसको स्ट्रांग मिल रहा है या नहीं मिल रहा. आपकी चाहे वो दुकान हो, चाहे वो आपकी फैक्ट्री हो, चाहे आपकी एक प्रेजेंटेशन किट हो, चाहे आपका एक फर्स्ट ईमेलर हो, आपका एक इंट्रोडक्टरी वीडियो क्यों ना हो, कोई भी चीज हो, एनीथिंग टू एवरीथिंग मैटर्स. सो ऑलवेज रिमेंबर, व्हेन इट इज मार्केटिंग, everything matters. Everything matters, my friends. Everything matters. तो आपकी हर एक चीज फ्रॉम स्टार्ट टिल द एंड, जब आपका कस्टमर आपकी वेबसाइट पे आता है तो क्या आपका लैंडिंग पेज, वो इंफॉर्मेशन, जिस कस्टमर से, जिस तरीके से आप बात करना चाहते हैं, क्या वो एड्रेस वैसे कर रहा है या नहीं कर रहा. वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, राइट? सो हर एक चीज, एनीथिंग एंड एवरीथिंग, व्हेन योर कस्टमर वॉक्स ऑन योर फाउंडेशन and till it buys your product, everything matters. So when it comes to marketing, that is something, which is very close to my heart, because that is something, which is one of my favorite subject, and I wanted to share with each one of you that M is something. यार ये golden time है. इस टाइम को अगर आपने मार्केटिंग के अंदर यूटिलाइज कर लिया, दैट इज फिनोमिनल. आप अपनी पूरी मार्केटिंग किट को, जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल हम लोग अपने एक वेंचर के अंदर क्या कर रहे हैं, व्हाट वी आर डूइंग इज दैट वी आर डिजाइनिंग अ कंप्लीट वीडियो बेस्ड ईमेल ड्रिप जर्नी. कि अगर कोई कस्टमर हमारे पास अपनी इंक्वायरी देगा तो उस इंक्वायरी में पहली ईमेल क्या जाएगी, दूसरी क्या जाएगी, से लेकर 40th ईमेल तक उसको विद इन 3 months कौन सी ईमेल किस सीक्वेंस पे किस वक्त जाएगी, along with one of my videos and each email. That is what we have planned, within these last 5 days. तो दोस्तों उससे हमारी कंपनी को इतना हेल्प होगा जस्ट बिकॉज हम लोगों ने उस प्रोसेस को पूरा ऑटोमेट कर दिया. तो मैं कह रहा हूं कि जरूरी नहीं है कि आप खाली ईमेल के एंगल से कर सकते हैं. ऑल दोस्त जिनकी खाली एक शॉप्स हैं, व्हाट दे कैन डू, और जिनका मैन्युफैक्चरिंग है, जो जिनका कस्टमर बेस ईमेल पे नहीं है, जब आपका कस्टमर आपके फाउंडेशन पे आता है तो आपको ये देखना है आपका क्या फाउंडेशन है. क्या वो वेबसाइट है, क्या वो दुकान है, क्या वो वेबसाइट है, क्या वो लैंडिंग पेज है, क्या वो ब्रोशर है, क्या वो फैक्ट्री है, कोई भी चीज हो, एनीथिंग टू एवरीथिंग. अगर आपका फाउंडेशन स्ट्रांग है, दैट इज मार्केटिंग. दैट इज व्हाट मार्केटिंग इज ऑल अबाउट. आप अपने फाउंडेशन को बहुत डीपली स्ट्रांग कर सकते हैं. कैसे कर सकते हैं, ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. तो दोस्तों बहुत सारे तरीके हैं इसको करने के. आप अपने कस्टमर से टेस्टिमोनियल्स बना सकते हैं. जितने भी आपके एग्जिस्टिंग कस्टमर्स हैं, आपके प्रोजेक्ट्स हैं, आप डेफिनेटली यस आप उनके टेस्टिमोनियल्स बनवा सकते हैं. ये बहुत बेस्ट टाइम है. उनसे आप जूम कॉल करिए, स्प्लिट स्क्रीनिंग करके उनसे पूछिए व्हाट वाज द फीडबैक ऑफ आवर प्रोडक्ट, व्हाट वर द प्रॉब्लम्स यू वर फेसिंग बिफोर यूजिंग आवर प्रोडक्ट. I mean, this is the best time, to take feedback from your customers. और वो जो वीडियोस आप बनाओगे उनको आप अपने YouTube चैनल पे अपलोड कर सकते हो. आप अपने ईमेल ड्रिप जर्नी के अंदर उसको यूज कर सकते हो. आप उसको WhatsApp कर सकते हो. आप जब कल को जब आप अपने न्यू क्लाइंट्स को हुक करने के लिए जाते हो, या नहीं आपकी सेल्स टीम में से कोई जाता है, वो दैट वुड क्रिएट अ ट्रस्ट एंड क्रेडिबिलिटी इन द माइंड ऑफ that person. That is something which is so important, so important. So what I'm trying to convey is build strong foundation by doing the right marketing, and second, build everything to increase the trust and credibility in the eyes of your prospects or leads. That is so important. And last but not the least, marketing के अंदर जो सबसे close मेरे heart के, what's the message which I have in my heart. So friends, एक चीज मैं यहाँ पर एक बहुत आप लोगों से शेयर जरूर करना चाहूंगा. I still remember, when I started my company called Ecoste, almost 7 years back, I was struggling. I was struggling so badly, that one night I was sitting with my wife and actually I had tears in my eyes. And when I had those tears, she asked me what happened. And I just told her one thing, that I have got into the wrong business. And I can't promote this business because every person wherever I go, they always say one thing, that this product, we cannot market this product. And that's the thing which is so important, so important. When what I learned, that I developed one nano video, which actually helped me to get more awareness in the entire industry across that time. Now, if you're thinking why I have shared this story with you, is only because of one reason, that entire business today has been set just because of those nano videos. Now, what I would like to say to each one of you is, आपको जैसी भी वीडियो बनानी आती है ना, आप अपने बिजनेस के लिए वीडियोस बनाओ, and trust me, you would see a phenomenal shift in your business. That's my commitment to you. I mean, I can do, an open guarantee, an open assurance to each one of you. Whatever business you are in, your business will improve if you learn the right strategy to create nano videos. And I am coming up with an online course because of this time, though it was an offline course which I planned earlier. But yes, I'm coming up with the next 15 days. On 15th April, I'm launching my online course on how to make nano videos, and the name of that course would be Nano Video Mastery. So stay tuned. I would keep you updated, each one of you, on Facebook, on every social media, and definitely yes. But by that time, don't waste this time. Do Facebook live sessions, practice it. Do YouTube live sessions, create videos. It's good, bad, doesn't matter. Don't get into perfection. Always remember one thing: perfection is illusion. Perfection is illusion, my friends. One of my mentor called Blair Singer, he told me once, perfection is illusion. Never get into perfection. It's just that we get into perfection and we don't take action. Forget it. Just put that on one side and say to yourself, whatever, howsoever, whether good, whether great, whether even bad, or whether even worse, I'm ready to create videos to send it to my customers. Now, if you're thinking वीडियोस किस टाइप की क्रिएट करनी है, बहुत सी टाइप की क्रिएट कर सकते हो आप. प्रोडक्ट से रिलेटेड कर सकते हो, ऑब्जेक्शन से रिलेटेड कर सकते हो, आपके दिमाग में जितने प्रोडक्ट से रिलेटेड हैं. और अगर आपको इसमें कोई भी दिक्कत आती है, आप क्या कर सकते हैं, इकॉस्ट का हमारा जो चैनल है जिसपे हमने 100 वीडियोस बनाई हैं, फ्रेंड्स, फॉर योर सरप्राइज, there are over 82,000 subscribers and we have a viewership of over 10 million people who have watched and appreciated our videos in last 6 years. Now imagine WPC जो Ecoste में हम लोग मैन्युफैक्चर करते हैं, जब उन जैसी वीडियोस को 10 मिलियन यानी कि 1 करोड़ लोग देख सकते हैं, तो आपके बिजनेस को क्या लोग YouTube पे जाके वीडियो में नहीं देखेंगे? क्या जरूर 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 देखेंगे. और अगर आपका दिमाग अभी भी ये कह रहा है कि नहीं देखेंगे, तो प्लीज यू गॉट टू हैव अ बुलेट प्रूफ माइंडसेट. जो हमने पहला एम सीखा था, उससे इस पॉइंट को बाहर निकालो और अपने आप को जरूर बोलो, पीपल विल वॉच. दे आर वेटिंग फॉर योर वीडियो. इट्स जस्ट दैट यू आर नॉट मेकिंग इट, एंड मार्केट रिवॉर्ड्स action. Always remember, if you are not taking action by not creating videos, market is not rewarding you, but market is there. So last night I was listening, to Russell Brunson, who is the master, who's the owner of ClickFunnels. He told, one thing which I just loved. बहुत अच्छी बात उन्होंने बोली. उन्होंने बोला कि आपको ना ट्रैफिक को सर्च नहीं करना है, अपने वेबसाइट पर लाने के लिए, या अपने लैंडिंग पेजेस पे लाने के लिए. आपको, यू डोंट हैव टू सर्च फॉर ट्रैफिक. द ट्रैफिक इज ऑलरेडी देयर. You have to become that visible on every medium that the traffic wants to attract you. That is something which got a shift within me. So my friends, one of my mentor called Vic Stress, he always says, do not try to attract success. Do not try to attract success. But he says, become that attractive that success wants to attract you. If you are the one who's a warrior, who wants to attract success, then type, I want. And I know that you are amazing, amazing, amazing warrior, and you love success, and I'm there to help you for your success. Because one thing, what I love about you is that I am here to serve for your success. That's the only motto for my life. To serve each one of you, to make it possible that what and how can I contribute in your life. And if a small idea, if just a small one shift from this video, even in one of you gets complete, and there's some shift which happens, one trigger which happens, it's done. It's done. Now, one of my friend, he just typed, while we are doing this live session, that a very good idea, I'm going to do these nano videos. Yes, that is what it is. Now I'm feeling contented. You know why? Because even if one person gets a shift, the purpose gets fulfilled. You feel contented. You feel satisfied that yes, you served someone and it got a change in them. It got a transformation. It got a betterment in their life. Now, I hope that you must have got truly motivated, with the third M. And certainly, I think, did you feel that, when it came to marketing, I was more motivated? If yes, type yes. Because, some subject which is close to your heart, your energy level automatically increases. And specifically when it comes to nano videos, I love that. You know why I love that? Do you want to know why? Because I love freedom. Because, when I was a child, or when I was, during my school or college days, I never used to look like this. I was truly an introvert kid, an introvert student who never used to even, had a courage, to look anyone in anyone's eyes with this sharpness. And from there to here, the one thing which I have learned is that the only thing which every person needs in this lifetime is the power of expression. If you agree to that, type I love power. The power of expression actually gives you a freedom in real sense. यार जो अगर आपके दिल में है, अगर आप उसको express कर पा रहे हो without thinking what you will think about me, isn't this giving you enough freedom to to live your life or to lead your life? If yes, just say to yourself that I love expression and make more videos. That will be the first medium to actually express yourself in a deeper way. You will be able to express to yourself, to your family members, to your colleagues, and to every person in this world. Creating videos is the first medium. That's why, I again and again, I mean, when people ask me, Uncle, why to create videos? I say, this is the why. If you want more freedom, if you are the one who want more expression in your life, create more videos. Get more vulnerable to people. Get more authentic. Accept the way you are. And that's about it. And then that's where, the actual shift in your life would get absolutely real. So my friends, not taking much of your time, because the time right now by my watch is 5:41. I have just 19 more minutes to take of yours. In fact, not 19, 14 minutes. I would wind up the 4th M. And last but not the least, I would keep 5 minutes for each one of you for questions and answers. And if there is anything else which gets left over, then I would certainly always there put that question on my Facebook page, and I would either get addresses on a Facebook live, or I would just record a video and send it across over to you for you, because I'm there at your service. And last but not the least, the most important thing is the money. Yes, you're right. The most important thing is money. And in this time, wherein everything is just clogged up, where every person is just thinking how I'm going to pay my salaries, how I'm going to, just pay the EMI, the rents. Guys, one thing which I want to say here is, please operate from a bulletproof mindset. If you would operate from the scarcity of money, you would never be able to operate from a bulletproof mindset. I mean, I know even I don't have that much amount of ample money to pay salaries, for 2 months. I know that. I don't have. But I just know one thing. How would it happen? I don't know, but it would happen. That's being bulletproof here. And if I'm certain here, it will happen. How it will happen, I don't know. Whether bank will give, whether my one of my vendors will give, whether my savings accounts will transfer, I don't know that. But the one thing what I know is that I have a bulletproof mindset, and that will allow it to manifest whatever I want. That's it. That is the one thing which I wanted to share about money. There's so many news, which are out there, in context of, EMIs would get postponed, and that is get postponed. But the one thing which I want to tell each one of you, who are joining now as well, that you got to have a bulletproof mindset. By the way, for all those of you who have joined now, we have till now covered, those 3 M's which are very important for a business owner and entrepreneur. And to all those who've heard, I am doing a revision again. The first M was mindset. Yes, that you got to have a bulletproof mindset. Second thing, how would it manifest? It would only manifest by doing any of 2, 3, 4, 5 of habit, of things which I mentioned in terms of those 8 things which are very, very important. Develop a skill, develop a habit. There's many of them. I'll put that in writing after I end up the session. Second thing is to utilize the golden time by your team. That is very, very important. How you can get it done? By utilizing the time of your manpower, by involving them in different projects, in setting up the right goals, strategies, and actions for them, and helping them, mentoring them, and supporting them in this crisis time. The third thing which is very important is the marketing part, which is the most important piece, and that piece is what that you've all learned and I have shared with all of you, that marketing is something which is about building the foundation and increasing the trust and credibility of your customer. You have to do that. You got to do that. There is no other choice, because marketing done right will eliminate the need of sales. So the most important thing now, covering onto the fourth M, that is money. Money is something which is absolutely the lifeline of your business. And right now, when there is acute, I would not say shortage. That would be a not so good word, but I would say where it's not available in plenty, where it's not available in an abundance, right? This is a better verbiage, right? So what and how you got to plan is, please, my first request to each one of you is to plan your funds well. You got to plan your funds, whatever funds you have. The first thing which you got to keep in mind is your employees. Wherein, I mean, in my organization, we don't call it employees. We call our team members. We call them business owners because I am an investor and they are the business owner. I call them business owner. I don't call them employees. Either I call them a team member or I call them business owner. They are the business owner. I am an investor. I have invested money. They are the real owners. So even if you want to follow this, it's okay, but that would require a lot of mindset to be instilled in them. But yes, the most important thing for each one of you is to plan funds for them. Either you pay them 75% of the salaries or you pay 50%, but you got to plan for next at least 2 months, because they have been there with you in your thicks and thins, and you have to plan that. Wherever, however you plan, that is very, very important for us to understand. Because 7th or 10th, wherever whenever or whatever date you pay the salaries, that is something which is we got to plan that. This next thing which we have done is to send an email for all those who have got some capital loans, those who've got some fixed loans, some property loans. You got to send a mail to all your bankers to postpone the EMIs. I know they've been done, but it's better you send them an email so that tomorrow they do not may charge you extra for the whatever EMIs or whatever is that. So that is something you can send an email for all the bankers to postpone and to reverse those charges for EMIs. The next thing which is very important is that if there are any LC payments, all the letter of credit payments, which are there, you have to plan that and send them an email to your bankers to postpone those LC payments. All those who import, those who are in imports, they would understand this pretty well, which probably we have already done, and that's I wanted to share with each one of you, which is very important. And you got to certainly plan to pay the salaries and wages and enroll your team. That is very, very important, which I told them. Then if your electricity bills which are there, because the first of the 15 days for which the plants, all those who are into manufacturing, they could understand their electricity bills are massive, so you can write an email to your electricity department if they could shift or they could postpone the date. That is something which would give you and comfort in terms of how to manage during this crisis. Then the next thing which you could do is that you could actually speak to your banker for an ad hoc limit, which is called ad hoc limit for 6 months. That is something which is very, very important. Why? Because if they could just give you probably a very limited amount of money for 6 months also, it will be good to sustain this time, and that is something which is very important. The next 7th thing which we have done is that you gotta mail all your vendors for their support. You got to tell them very clearly that this is the time where we need your support. I know that the manufacturing is not being continued, but what you going to ask them is very clearly that we need your support in terms of what your existing supplies payments are. We want to pay them. Our intention is there to pay you, but due to these circumstances, we would have to postpone that. And that is something, it will build your trust with your vendor, in a more strong and a more strengthened way. And And since the year closure, the year closure, like the 31st March year closure is around the corner, what you got to do is that you have to understand that the year closure has already changed. So all those LICs, all those PPFs, which you were paying, there would be either a very small charge, or what you can do is, you can send an email to them as well, to help you out, within this crisis time. And what they can do is either they can postpone the date for submitting those LICs, and if they cannot, there would be a very small minor charge on that. Just do confirm that, and that can also save you, because see, every money, when you will save that, that will contribute to every pie. So everything, wherever you could get some support, or where you could save your money, that is something which is very, very important for every one of you to plan your money well. So this is the time which actually you have to take a great care in terms of planning your money. So I hope that all these 4 M's, what's your mindset, your bulletproof mindset. Second was the your manpower, how you have to get your manpower engaged and plan their goals, their strategies, their actions in the right way, to let them engage in some projects, so that they can get engaged. And also it would give them a chance to connect with you at a deeper level, and they would feel connected to you, right? And the third thing, which was marketing, to build a strong foundation, to build to build more trust and credibility in terms, for your new prospects, to build a strong marketing foundation. And last but not the least, the fourth M, which is money, to plan, using all those eight probably ideas which I have shared with you. And that is something which we all have, which I have done in our organization. I've just shared that what I'm doing. There is nothing, in the last 50 minutes I have shared with you guys which I have not done in my organization. I have done that, and I'm just sharing with you what I have done that. So there is no kind of any gyan herein which is going on in this session, whatever. And whosoever who's been listening throughout in this session, they would have understood that, to give you a glimpse of it, that we've done that in our organization. And now I just wanted to serve you, I want to share with each one of you. And the maximum value which I can get is when you would share this after it's posted on my timeline. If you can share with maximum of the business owners, with entrepreneurs, this will be of great help to them. You know why? इतने बिजनेस ओनर है, मेरी उनसे बात हो रही है, एंड दे आर जस्ट थिंकिंग ऑफ वन थिंग, यार काम बंद है तो हम अपने लिए तो अब कर रहे हैं, बट अपनी टीम से तो हमारी बात ही नहीं हो रही यार. अब वो क्या करें, वो तो अपने अपने घर में है. व्हाट वुड दे डू? या वो तो फैक्ट्रीज में, वो क्या करेंगे इस टाइम पे? माय फ्रेंड्स, दैट इज समथिंग व्हिच यू नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड. योर टीम्स आर देयर. You can align your team, provided you have a bulletproof mindset, and provided you have a strategy to align them, कि आप उनसे इस समय क्या करवा सकते हो जो आपने नहीं करवाया है. मैं फिर बोल रहा हूं, मैन पावर इज द वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. अगर आपने सिर्फ एक एम पर भी फोकस कर लिया ना, आफ्टर हैविंग अ बुलेट प्रूफ माइंडसेट, दैट हाउ कैन यू अलाइन योर टीम इन अ बेटर वे, कि जब काम खुले, आफ्टर दैट, you just are in a bang on, you enter with a bang on energy. That is something will really, really help you. So now, if you have any questions, but before that, I would really like to acknowledge each one of you for watching this video till the end. Trust me, this shows that you are an action taker. This shows that you are a real warrior who is not concerned about the situation, but you are concerned just about the actions which you are, which you will take. And I'm so proud of you. You make me so proud. Seriously, it gives me immense happiness to to come again and again, and it increases my confidence. It encourages me again and again to serve you, by sharing what I have learned with my knowledge, and to learn from each one of you. It's immensely so amazing, so awesome. Once again, I would really like to say you are awesome. Thank you so much for being there. If you have any questions, you can type in on here. I'm ready to answer. We have another 2-3-5 minutes which are remaining. If there's any question wherein you want me to answer now, I am there at your service to serve you. And by the way, at 6:30 p.m. today, we are going to do a small meditation, for 20 minutes, which will also again be on FB Live. That will be on self love. It's going to be an awesome meditation. I really love that meditation. I do that very frequently, and I'm going to share that with each one of you. If you enjoy this time, if you want to make your mindset bulletproof, if you want to fall more in love with yourself, do join me on 6:30 on Facebook Live. I'm going to come again, serve you all with whatever I have. It's all for you. It's all for you. And that's what makes me happy, because I'm hungry for your success. That's what is my food. It makes me happy. It makes me feel good. So with the last line, I would just like to wind up that the future, listen very carefully, wherever you are, just come closer and lean forward and listen very carefully. The future belongs to those, I repeat, the future belongs to those who can rise above the clouds, who can rise above the clouds and have a very clear vision, who can have a very clear vision. I wish you all the luck of this entire universe and wish you all abundance of clarity in your life. May you have super awesome clarity in your life. And that is what I invoke from all the higher forces for your clarity. And may you stay healthy. May you stay super, super positive with a bulletproof mindset. May your teams be super happy. Let us just invoke for you. May you be blessed with abundance of love, light, and power. May you be blessed with abundance of good health, happiness, care, joy, gentleness, love, blessings, bliss, with lots of peace, harmony, encouragement, motivation, which is the need of our. May you, your families be blessed with lots of love, care, and divine shielding and protection. May you all be blessed now, now, and now in full faith. So be it, so be it, so be it. Thank you so much once again for watching this session. I love you all and thank you for watching. Signing off, your own Ankur, yours number one fan. Bye-bye. Take care. Good day.